okay? And it extends even further. If you were going to put 3 items in your basket, you can save 60% on all 3 items. You can see the codes there. So 360 for that one. And I missed it, but we've got 240 for the buy 2 and save 40%. Okay, so it's well worth putting more than one item into your basket. Okay, we've established that. Now, what are we talking about today? We are talking about the huge brand of card making magic. Are you a fan? I adore Christina's designs. Now, we have got so much coming up. I've seen some little sneak peeks recently of new items of Christina's. They're waiting to get into the warehouse, but do you know what? At the moment, there just is not room. We are trying to clear the warehouse because we've got so many new collections coming in. They're coming in thick and fast. We want to get them out to you, but until this old stock has moved out the way, we can't actually physically get them into the warehouse. So be really, really quick with these, because once these items are gone, they truly are gone. And I know you hear people say that all the time, but these items are not going to be coming back in stock. So if you love Christine's collections, if you absolutely adore her stamps, her dies, her embossing folders, maybe there's some collections you just couldn't stretch your budget to at the time when they were released, now is the time to catch up and stock up, because like I say, when they're gone, they're gone. These are strictly limited stock items because we are not getting these back in again. It's kind of your last chance for these, okay? So be really, really quick. Now I'm going to flick through some of the items. Got about 15, 17 of these items to show you pictures of very, very quickly, like this beautiful stamp set. Now, this is a really gorgeous one because it's got the parrots in, which is so unusual. But I love this. You've also got a hummingbird, my favourite bird of all time, hummingbirds. I saw them on my honeymoon. So these are absolutely beautiful. This is a large A5 stamp set here, all part of your deal. So if you're buying one item, you're getting 20% off using the code HOT120. If you're buying 2 items, so maybe this one is your second item, look at the detail, and you'll be surprised with card making magic as well. The size of the dies, some of them are huge. The packaging shows all of the elements, but it doesn't show the scale. So make sure you check the dimensions in the descriptions over on craftstash.co.uk. So if you're buying 2 items, you're going to get 40% off. That's HOT240. See, really simple for these codes to remember, but do jot them down and jot all 3 down just in case. Maybe you want to put a 3rd item into your basket. Take a look at this. Okay, we're talking a lot about Christmas at the moment. Everyone's talking about Christmas. But what about these beautiful easel cards? Now, these are stunning because they've got the bauble on them. Or if you... Of course, if you're in America, it's an ornament, isn't it? I don't think you say bauble, do you? Let me know in the comments what you say instead of bauble. But you've got gorgeous snowflake elements to this one. You've got a circular easel card there. And of course, away from Christmas, you can use the card base there and all the matting and layering pieces with flowers, maybe butterflies, just to make a beautiful circle easel card. You don't have to use it with the snowflake elements in this kit. So they could be your 3 items, but let's have a look at some of the others. So we've also got these gorgeous lace borders. Now these are going to go with just about every project, whether you're doing something vintage, shabby chic maybe, doesn't matter. These are going to go absolutely perfectly. You could probably even like steampunk these up, make them all silver and grungy. They are stunning. 4 different designs there. They will run through your machines beautifully. Even if you've got really quite small machines, because of the width of them, they're going to go through all of those. They cut so well. All of Christina's designs cut beautifully from Card Making Magic. Now this one, these poinsettia stamps are so pretty. Stamp these, here's a little tip for you from me using these. Stamp these onto vellum or parchment, heat emboss them. And then if you want to colour the back in with a pencil crayon, most of us have pencil crayons laying around, or an alcohol pen maybe. They are so delicate and so pretty. So you lay them up. You can see you've got the 2 large poinsettias there. You layer those up, slightly offset, and then you've got the smaller ones as well. You can put them all into one, or you can make a smaller flower. It's up to you. You've got lots and lots of versatility with these. Let's skip along to another one very quickly. This window die is beautiful. So you've got the shutters as well. You've got that sort of like the capital I die shape there that you can see. That is going to cut into your window die if you want to, so that you can actually open the windows. Now this can be Christmassy, it can be for a wedding, it can be looking into a new home maybe looking out onto a beautiful garden with lots of flowers behind. Maybe you want to put flowers in the window box instead and have it look on the outside of a beautiful cottage. It's up to you. This is such a pretty and very, very versatile die set, and you can see at the bottom there You've got all the little extras that you could possibly need, like your florals and your grasses to fill up that window box, but you could also put them behind as scene builders as well. I'm just going to come back very quickly to the deals for you, just so you've got those codes. We're looking at buying one item today. These all end at midnight tonight, by the way. That's it. That's then all your deals on Card Making Magic gone. So be super quick if you love Card Making Magic products. Buy one, save 20% using the code HOT120. That's fairly straightforward. But if you're putting more than one into your basket, so you're buying two, you're going to save more. You're going to get 40% off those items. Then you're putting in the code HOT240 instead to get your 40%. If you were to put two items into your basket and still put the code in HOT120, you're only going to get your 20% off. So make sure you use the right code. And if you are putting 3 or more items in your basket, you're going to get a massive 60% off of those off of those items using the code HOT360. Okay, so make sure you've jotted those down. They'll be pinned in the comments as well. Also in the comments, both on Facebook and on YouTube, what you'll find is this web address here is in the links. It's linked so you can go straight to all of the items, because what I'm showing you here isn't everything. It's just a selection. We have got masses and masses that we need to get out of the door and get to you so we can start bringing those new items in. And I mean it when I say they are not coming back in. Some of these designs are in the single figures, okay? We have limited stock of some of them. I can't tell you which ones because I'm not sure without looking. But some of them are such limited stock, you need to be really quick, and I apologize when they're sold out. They really are sold out. Christina is busy. She's designing more things. She's working with new designs that you haven't seen yet, but we need to keep that ball rolling and get these out the warehouse. Okay, now where were we? I think we're on this one. This is a new die set for you. Isn't this beautiful? This is typical, what I call typical Christina, okay? The filigree corners in there, the beautiful lace borders, the frame. You've got the mats and layers in there. You've even got those hearts. How stunning are they? Layering these up. I love this. So you've got innies and outies all over the place here. Aren't they beautiful? Now, like I say, with Christina's die sets, on the front of the packaging, you are seeing everything that's in the packet. So you're not seeing true to scale, of course. We couldn't do a packet this big so you can see everything. So go on to craftstash.co.uk, find the item, and you can go to this web address or click that link. When you've found the items you're interested in, do look at the description. I think you'll be surprised at some of the sizes. Some of them really are absolutely huge. Now, this is really exciting. I've already got mine, but if I didn't, I would definitely be purchasing this next item because it's my favourite ever embossing folder. How beautiful is this? Okay, it's a simple trellis, and that just means you can use it for absolutely any occasion. Okay, you're talking Christmas if you want to. You can do it. Oh, do it on mirror card. It's so amazing. Now, Christina's embossing folders give you a really deep, crisp emboss all over the folder. You never get any missed spots or anything like that. They are beautiful. So this is large. This is A5, okay? So you need your, not larger, but you need your sort of, your big shot size machines at least to put these in. Or if you've got Big Shot Plus, great. That sort of size. A5, A4 machines. They won't go through your smaller ones. But do you know what, the same for a lot of these items. So I definitely look at the machines on CraftStash if you're thinking about upgrading to a larger machine. Now, if we're talking about stamping, die cutting, embossing, what do we also need? And that's some papers. Now, these are beautiful. So these are the, I believe these are A5, these ones. There's also 6x6 versions as well. Christina's papers are really special because they are like inserts, so they're faded ever so slightly so you can stamp a sentiment onto them. You can pop them inside your card, but equally I love to use them on the outside as well because I just think they work so well as a muted background that isn't going to detract the attention from your focal centerpiece, okay? These are such pretty designs, and they are a paper. They're not a heavyweight cardstock or anything like that. They are a paper. If you love doing things like decoupage, these are going to be perfect as well. They are not in a gummed pack either. What I love about these, they're all separate sheets, so you haven't got to worry about the gummed bit at the top either. Have a look at those. Go and have a look at the other sizes as well and other designs. So this is the Christmas range that you can see in the image here. There's Christmas and there's Celebration, and then there's the 6x6 and there's the, I think it's A5, the rectangles. Something like that. Sort of A5. ish. And then we've got stencils. Christina does it all. She really does. And look at this stencil. Now imagine this with your texture paste going through, or your crackle paste, allowing those crackles to come through. Maybe then spritzing some ink to sit in those crackles. Maybe you just love inking. Or, of course, with your stencils, you can do dry embossing as well. You just need to get yourself a rubber, or some people call it a tan mat, to go in your die cutting machine. You can do this. You can emboss that beautiful pattern onto your paper or your cardstock. If you've not seen that technique before, go and check out Craft World, because techniques like that, there are so many that you can learn. So going back to dies now, and we are looking at Christmas here, but it comes around year after year. I think we are always looking at topping up our Christmas stash. It's a bit of a mouthful there. So this one's going to be perfect because it's so generic. You could use it in so many different ways. I think the bottom die there, the bottom sort of swirl, you could be using this on anything. It doesn't have to be on a Christmas card. These are going to make amazing gatefolds, like a curvy gatefold, aren't they? They're going to make a really, really pretty card edge as well. Or you could just do them as borders, or have them as toppers, footers, whatever you want. You know, you've got so much versatility. And with these, you've got the outy bits that come out as well. So you can see the snowflakes, they pop out, and you've got two different designs of snowflakes there as well. One really detailed and one a little more simple for you. Let's take a look at the next die. So we're coming back to stamps. We're going back to where we were at the beginning, but this is a whole different set. So don't forget, if you've just joined us, we're looking at a massive Card Making Magic flash sale. We have gone to the back of the warehouse and we're taking all of these Card Making Magic different products. We've got stencils, dies, stamps, you name it, papers, stencils. Have I said stencils? I have. Embossing folders. And we are clearing them. We are dropping the prices dramatically for you by using the 3 codes. I will give you those again in a few moments at the end. But this is your last chance to get these. So stamps like this, a large A5 stamp set. Christina does the most beautiful stamps with the most beautiful sentiments as well. I love the fonts that she often uses as well. It's kind of swirly, but not unreadable by a mile. They are so pretty. Absolutely perfect for heat embossing. You've got your mistletoe here. You've got your champagne glasses here as well. For that festive time of year, of course, you also not only got Christmas, you've got New Year as well. Fingers crossed for a really happy New Year for 2022. Cool, wow, that sounds strange saying that. But we're thinking ahead, aren't we? We're getting our bargains ready, stocking up for later in the year. And of course, all the years to come, because it will keep coming round. So this stamp set will be perfect. Then we've got this beautiful border set. Now, again, this is a really lovely generic one. You can't put a special occasion to this because it could be absolutely any occasion. You could use it at Christmas, wedding, new baby, birthday, anniversary, whatever you craft for, you could use this. It's almost got a kind of Celtic look to that larger border there. But you've got, what I really like is the really fine on the, I'm trying to think which way it is, but on this side, you've got the smaller scallops, and I think they are so delicate and they can go with absolutely anything. And they are repeatable borders as well. So you can cut them, they will remain within your cardstock, and then you can place the die on it again and continue cutting until it's as long as you want it to be, as long as your cardstock really. So these are, like I say, a perfect border die set for you to get, just to top up your stash for something a little bit different. Now, talking about topping up your stash and versatility, this wrap is stunning. This is absolutely exquisite. The detail in this really is beautiful. I can keep finding words for how beautiful this is. It does give me very much a wedding vibe, but you've got holly in there, you've got stars in there, so you could use this for so many different occasions. I think if you were to just cut that from a beautiful white and just, I don't know, emboss it in a glitter or something, you're not going to notice necessarily the holly leaves in there. It really could be used for any occasion. And then you have got those holly borders and such that you can place in the bold strip in the middle if you want to make it even more intricate and detailed. So there's another fantastic die set for you. Don't forget to check at craftstash.co.uk. Over in the description for each item, just check out what the sizes are for everything, because I think you will, like I say, be surprised at how large some of these die sets are. Another A5 stamp set here. This is beautiful because we've actually got the vertical happy birthday, which is something we don't see very often. But how many times Do you think, well, I don't know where I'm going to fit my sentiment? This happy birthday, going vertically, can slot in. It can just go on the edge of a card if you want it to. It's a really lovely one to have in your stash. That's going to come in ever so useful at times. You've got a lot of florals in this one as well. You've got, of course, for someone as special, and then you've got lots of thinking of you, celebrate your day. You've got lots and lots of beautiful, beautiful. Those florals actually can just be stamped in one colour, don't they? You don't have to think about colouring those in. They're really pretty. And those, I guess they're daisies. I think they're daisies, but they're very delicate. Now, another one of my favourite, I have a lot of favourites. Another one of my favourite die sets, and this is the last set that I'm going to show you from Card Making Magic, and I am so thrilled that I've already got mine because I wouldn't want to be trying to pop it in my basket when everyone else is after it, especially with that massive discount. Is the bird cage. The bird cage is quite large. It makes the most amazing actual shaped cards. So you can see there we've got the darker shadow behind the intricate and the detailed bird cage. Okay, the darker piece is going to be able to allow you to cut out not only a drop shadow behind your bird cage, but also allow you to actually cut out a card base that is shaped like a bird cage. You can do things like lanterns with these as well if you want to. You can be curving that bird cage for 3-dimensional cards. There's a lot. And again, you've got the little door. The door can actually open. It's really clever. I've always adored this die set. I've done so many cards with this. And I haven't always teamed it with birds either. Sometimes it's just florals and vines and foliage. Sometimes it's butterflies even. But it's ever so pretty. It cuts beautifully as well. Now I'm going to come back one last time to those codes for you, just so you can jot them down. So you want to go along to this website here. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, you can follow the link in the comments. That will take you directly to all of these items. So if you're purchasing any one of these items, you're going to save 20% by putting in the code 120. Okay, simple enough. So let's then move on. If we're going to put more than one, if we're going to put 2 in, you're going to then save 40% on both items using the code HOT240. But if you are stocking up and you're taking advantage of all of these amazing offers and grabbing those last items before they're gone forever, I'm sorry, but they will be, you are going to be putting in more than 3, saving 60% on each of those items using the code HOT360. How amazing is that for a deal? Okay, so I think that is everything for today. I could show you lots and lots and lots more products, but I want you to go over and see them. I won't hold you back anymore. Take note of those codes and go and pop those things in your basket as soon as possible, because these codes are going to expire at midnight tonight. Okay, this is Tuesday the 27th of July at midnight. You'll no longer be able to use those codes, so please be very, very quick with these and enjoy your crafting, but enjoy your savings as well. I will be back, of course, at 3 p.m. with Ready Steady Craft. Now it's a really special one. We've got Lisa Horton over on Craft World HQ, and on Friday I've got the textures launch, the next, I think it's the 6th collection now, vintage travel, that I'll be showing you along with the lovely Lou Sims. So I'll join you for both of those. Take care everybody, have a lovely crafty Tuesday, and I'll see you later on. Bye bye.